You see them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soulicious pepper sauce. Too hot for tech. XX Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soulicious pepper sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 374 of the Terrell Effect. Today we are featuring Pound.Banga. What's going on, kid?
Same shit, different hunky show. You already know.
I hear that. You know what I mean? So, another week in the books. Just trying to get settled here. You know what I mean? And, even leading up to the event, there was a lot going on, but before we get into the event that we met at, you know what I mean, let's give them the viewers an idea of who we're dealing with and you know what I mean, what you're striving to accomplish.
Shit, right now I'm just trying to be heard. It's been a while I've been rapping now, but now I'm just putting some effort into taking it serious, you know. So I'm just trying to get myself out there in the sense of jumping in the mix. Me personally, I kind of want to let people know that there's a standout to the people they consider standouts, you know.
You know what? That's a very good. That's the terminology. That's the term I was looking for.
Yeah.
I've said I won't say something to someone's back that I can't say it to their face. I was talking to Dre Specs the other day, this past Wednesday at Candid Conversations, and I said you had that raw energy, that like J Hood, that Graph energy.
Yeah.
When they first came onto the scene, and it was just like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah. I used to get compared to Graph when I was younger. You know?
Yeah,
he's super sick too.
Graph is one of the most lyrical. I'm surprised. Like when Papoose came to the industry, I thought Graph was right behind him.
Oh, for sure. He got blackballed though. Yeah.
Yeah, blackballed. Graph went at Graph was no joke. Is no joke. Not even was. Is no joke.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah, he's that shit, yo.
Yeah, man. So I had to make sure I express that to you, because I find that there's a lot of people willing to tell me where I've done wrong, but there's not enough people willing to tell me where I'm doing right. And if I have more people telling me what I'm doing right, then I'll probably focus more on that. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
You got a bad attitude, and if it's working to get me to where I'm trying to be, how is it that bad?
That's another thing. People are super emotional nowadays. They attach their feelings to everything, and that's the main thing that needs to be set aside in order to make any sort of progress. You know what I'm saying?
There's no room for logic anymore. No room for logic.
Story of my life, you know?
I hear that, fam. I hear that.
I literally just finished a little conversation based off of the same topic. It was maddening. Yeah.
Okay. So, what area you representing? Like, where did you come from when you were coming down to Niagara? Like,
I was coming from Durham at that point. I'm born in Scarborough though. I moved a little further east due to some my parents, you know, my pops was kind of doing whatever dirt and ended up on the run. So I ended up out east rather than the east I come from. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. That's I have a familiar path. I went out, not same reasons, but was in Scarborough for a bit.
Yeah.
Then went out to Durham, and then from Durham came back to Scarborough. Then from Scarborough went down to Niagara. And I'm telling you right now, Niagara, if you took some time to look, Niagara is like the country version of Durham.
Oh, say word.
It's like the country version of Durham. Like Welland is to Niagara as Oshawa is to Durham.
Oh, say word. That's
That's
crazy.
that's the parallel, fam. I've been in both areas, and I can safely say that. And whoever want tech umbrage or want go on anyways, them can
Yeah,
take it up with whoever.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And I get that fully.
He's telling you, man. And it's not a bad thing. It's not even a bad thing. It's just a thing, you know?
Yeah, no, people just don't like to like to compare anything that they're unaware of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Like, oh,
they're better off oblivious and staying in their own shell.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No,
So,
but everywhere is the same. If you ask me, it's like
yep,
everybody got the same type of people, the same type of freaking ends, the same type of living. It's all the same shit. It's just
yeah,
where you are.
yeah. Everybody wants to live their life, and they want to have a good quality life, but too many people are on some. I don't know, man. Technology, like, I don't even think it's technology. I think it's like the publication of stupidity that is ruining society right now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
making dumb shit cool.
that's it. Everything is flipped opposite now. Good has been bad, or bad has been good. I mean,
Yeah,
up soon turned to down, just not.
like I'm telling you. Damian Marley said it in the song that he just did with Nas. Um, he said nothings, nothings. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he's
Some
heavy.
of the smartest dummies can't read the language of Egyptian mummies.
Oh, it's freaking that's not new. That's old, y'all.
Well, not
Yes.
new, but like new.
Sabali, 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 Kai. I gotta.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes. Fuck, I'm trying to find the exact line, but it's basically something along the lines of what I just said, where people think they have this great skill, but don't have the foundation
right.
sometimes
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you, like a man is humble. Like, okay, when the technical difficulties, that's what we're calling them right now. When the
Yeah.
technical difficulties occurred,
Yeah.
your level of humility made me want to make sure you got your time.
Yo, you have no idea. Like, to be honest, you made my night. You made my night. I was a little peeved. I was a little bit set aside in my I was upset,
Mhm. Of
but like I
course.
said, there's a way to carry yourself in certain situations or any situation for that matter. But I like being content, and I like the fact that you went out of your way to let me get a little bit of shine.
Yeah,
And that like I said, I brought it to Watts that was with us,
yeah,
and I basically said like you brought me out here for nothing. Like da da da. Da. I was not mad, but I was more taken aback because I had other things to deal with in the sense of my children and my
yep,
households and all that other shit. But he's like, yo, he's like, this guy is already on it and he's gonna put you back on. I'm like, all right, cool. But before he even got to you, you waved and showed me, yo, we got you, we got you. I'm like, holy fuck.
yeah,
So it's you could call it rewarding being able to
yeah.
keep your composure and stay in a peace of mind where you're not losing your cool and ruining shit for anybody rather than just yourself.
Exactly. And I could see, and my dad told me, like, the man who could compromise, or the person who could compromise gets the furthest. I
Fact.
had to I had to check myself too. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
like I had someone approach me, and the approach I could understand the reason for the approach,
Yeah, yeah.
but I
You still
couldn't
have to have some control over yourself.
understand the
Mhm.
behavior.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's another thing too. Like, I'm not young, right? So I kind of been through the walks of all this shit before in the sense of just being around people, like just dealing with people as a whole. Like
Hmm.
over the years, like if I was a little younger, I'd probably have the same reaction as a lot of these guys. But even when I was there, most of the guys there were like under 30. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm what these young bucks out here calling the OG at the moment. I love the title, but shit.
Isn't
At
it?
some point, at some point, pardon me.
Isn't it a good, like? Isn't it
It
nice
is.
to be
I
respected
love
for
being.
your accomplishment, though?
I love saying I'm this old. I love being experienced or well versed in certain things that people aren't there or aware of yet in life. But lending that little bit of guidance or insight on whatever, it's healthy
Yeah,
and it makes me feel good. So I
yeah,
try to keep that a part of my everyday if ever I have any kind of interactions with people. But you could tell like these kids just they grew up entitled. Most of them,
Yep.
everybody got what they asked for from before they deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, mom got
Mm,
you a Christmas present, a car before 16. You know what I'm saying? All
that
that shit.
that's a way to put it. Everybody got what they asked for before they deserved it, and there's nothing wrong with getting what you asked for, but you
Right. At
have
least
to earn it.
exactly, yo. Enough
Have
of these
to.
guys are just spoon fed, or they're just following suit and taking from others. And I'm not one of those people that like to have my hand in anybody's pocket. You know?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I'd rather rub my two nickels together than, you know what I mean, have to
Yeah.
hear say I have $20 from China. Sorry,
Yeah.
China. You own too much of the world. Way too
Facts.
much.
Facts.
Anyways, beyond fam, I get it where I fit it.
Oh, kill me.
Yeah, man, I'll show you. So, now the music thing. What was your goal? Like when you started off, you know what I mean? What was the main goal?
Sure, yo. Like I said, I've been rapping for a while, right? So
Mm,
when I first started, I just wanted to like join the masses because everybody was telling their story in their own way. But I found a lot of people were exaggerating the shit that they were doing or being a part of, or when you have like a idea of what you want to be, so you kind of speak it into existence. I'm on the Lambo. I'm in this. I'm that. I'm push. I got
mm,
money. This, all those kind of raps kind of made me want to speak a truth rather than the bullshit people are living by or faking. But me personally, I just let me say it this way: what made me want to rap was my little brother. Like
okay.
I used to journal write when I was younger
Yeah.
for the sense of my own therapy and getting through and over shit. But my brother one day stumbled upon one of my uh, one of my journals, and
Yeah.
he's reading it to himself. Like I didn't write this, like. And he's thinking like, "Yo, I'm writing rhymes," is what he's thinking. But when he's reading it, he's reading it like it was a rhyme. I'm
Okay.
like, "Yo, it's not a rhyme." He's like,
Mm,
"Yeah, yo," and he started slashing my sentences with the pencil. And they asked me to spit it this way.
okay.
So I kind of tried to put it into rap form and felt stupid because I write in full sentences and I have proper grammar. I speak properly, so I write how I speak.
Yeah.
But he was like he came back from Toronto and he was on some bullshit because all his friends were all rapping and trying to freestyle, but it was more like just hood shit. Like I'm out here, I got my ting, I got my this, I got my dad, I sell my this, I sell my, and it was throwing to me. I wasn't a fan of it.
Mm,
But after he sat down with me for the second time and actually showed me how he structures his rhymes, he basically showed me every sentence was a bar. So if
yeah.
I broke it into a certain cadence or a certain way, it would sound a certain way. But like I
Yeah.
say, we speak different. We speak different. We act different. Almost total opposites. So what he was doing on his side, I would take what he was showing me, and I
Yeah.
just apply it to what I already had in the sense of my writing.
Okay.
So yeah, just it's freeing. It was really freeing. So it's not like I really went out to accomplish anything. It was more like I was just trying to alleviate myself from the stresses of every day. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like I grew up in a household where like I was the oldest boy. I had sisters that lived with me, but I
Hmm.
was the one that always got the rough end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Do you find that having sisters, you treat women different than like people who don't? Like
it
your
all depends. It all depends on the man. Me personally, never mind just my sisters, my mother alone. That was enough for me to deal with women the way I do. Like
okay,
I'd rather respect and sit in the corner and give the person space rather than press and be like, hey, 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 like, yo, what's up, shorty? None of that shit. I don't got game. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys that I conversate.
yeah,
But yeah, I treat women with the highest level of respect. All depending on the female though. Like if it's not somebody I feel like deserves or not even deserves, but I don't want to go out of my way to give somebody something that I haven't received from them, or I
yeah.
just like maybe our freaking our look is enough to keep us away from talking. So I don't even know how to put that. Not everybody or every female gets the same respect. You know what I'm saying?
True, true. Because not every female conducts themselves at a.
Exactly.
at a level. You know what I mean? So I hear what you're saying. No, I just because I have this theory and I want to touch base on it now that you brought up the fact that you had female siblings.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I got 9 sisters, yo.
9 sisters.
9 sisters,
I
and I
thought
got
4
I have
was
I have 16 brothers as well.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so my sisters like they school me to the females that they grew up with and that they are, So I know what kind of females to stay away from. I know what type of females to treat a certain way. I know what type of females to invite. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's different. It's different, but I
Mhm.
look at everything from the sense of my mom. Like if a person's anything like my mom, I know I'm gonna have a good conversation or a relationship with said person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because my mom's like she's my everything in that in the sense of me. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that I represent her at all times. It's no joke when it comes to me and carrying myself in the sense of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's noble. That's honorable.
Hmm.
It really is. You know what I mean? Like I was just saying the other day, I'm I'm here because of women. I
Yeah.
know a man that played a role in it, but even my dad said, if it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't
Yeah.
be here. Like
Yes.
so, it's refreshing to hear that as another perspective. Okay, but even with that, and I'm gonna segue. It's a mad world out there.
Definitely is, yo.
It
Oh, yeah.
it's like I mean, like coming from someone who walks around with the world heavyweight title. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
There's things happening out there that like I know I wasn't in the WWE, but I know that people are easy to manipulate to a degree.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I have the
Mhm.
title specifically upside down because I know people. It'll bother people.
Oh, for sure, it will.
Bother people, bro. I've had arguments with people about my
Yeah,
title being upside down.
yeah. I thought it was fire when you came out to the stage with it. I was like, yeah.
Respect. You know
He's
what I mean?
fully
I like to go
stunting.
over the
I
top,
said
bro.
that
Like
to Flex. I
I
said
like
this
to
guy's fully
perform, bro.
stunting.
You're not coming to just look at me talking to the mic. You want to see a
Yeah,
show, so I want to give you a
yeah,
look at. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like now I wear it because of me and the boys wrestling. It's a podcast that I do with
Yeah.
my boy James Owen Brown. It drops
Okay.
every Thursday on YouTube at youtube.com/at POEZ. It
Yeah,
plays,
I'm gonna connect the dots with all of that in a second too.
yeah,
I'm
man. We're always looking for new cast members. We have a chat where we chop it up in there. We have rivalries in there. We create
mm,
like factions in there. It's
nice.
a mod thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons meets WWE.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the best.
come up with a sword and a sting mask.
Yo, yo. If we could, there's ideas that we have in the pipeline for a couple
Yeah.
of things, and I'm telling you, that just amplified it. That that amplified it. So, yo, no
Uh,
idea is a bad idea in the creative world. You know what I mean?
for real, facts.
You know.
It'll
So
make it work.
exactly. But like I was saying, in that madness, there's like a slew of things. Like my girlfriend just joined as a part of me in the girls wrestling,
Okay.
and she is currently the QLLW champion. So it's
Mm,
like,
congrats, yo.
you know what I mean? And then like the
Yeah.
promotion is there. Like say you were to join, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, as long as we're aware of it,
Yeah.
is being promoted in the show every time you're on
Okay.
the show.
Sick. That's
You know
actually
what I
dope.
mean?
Yeah.
So, and then we create a character in your likeness. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You have a plot, you have a storyline. If you have any ideas to
Mm.
contribute towards the storyline,
What?
we'll put them into consideration. We'll put them into play. It'll take a couple weeks to unfold.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure. For
mean?
sure.
But it's still like,
That's
honestly, okay, case in point, I joined third season. Jokingly,
yeah.
jokingly, I'm a heel in the chat, but I'm a face on the camera.
Right.
So I said something to this one dude. Dude responded to me. It ended up in a 1 month rap battle.
What?
A month long
Like
rap
like
battle.
like this?
Typing,
I'm dead.
typing, bro. It was some shit like, man, you nothing but a chump.
Yeah,
And like I'll come back to it some shit like, yeah, well, I'll pick your body up and then leave you slumped, and we'd go,
yeah,
and there would
yeah,
be like some simple shit like that.
yeah.
Then it got
Okay,
to like 2 and 4 liners, and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
literally like we're talking paragraphs, like you know what I mean?
That keep you sharp though. That'll keep you super sharp
So
for
sharp.
sure.
I did not realize I still had it like that, yo.
For real, yo. Trust me, that's what I mean. But if it's conversation, that's what I mean. Like conversation only dies when you close the door. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The minute that you you open another door for it to continue, you can
Hmm.
go on forever. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That as long as somebody has something to say about you or to you, then you're gonna have something to say. You
Yes, and I'm guilty of not knowing when to shut up. So
know what I'm saying?
since this isn't about me and it's about you, let's get into this track. Lead me
Uh,
into this track, Mad World, the official Mad World video. We have this on cue right now.
okay. You want to bump it first, or
Yeah,
we want to talk about it first?
tell us a little bit about it before we
Okay.
go in
Well,
on too much, but then let us see it, and then we'll.
okay. Well, yeah. I just from that moment, I think I just came home from a bid. It's just we moved to a new building, and I don't know. I just figured like the shit that was going on around me needed to be addressed and talked about in a certain fashion for people to kind of like get a feel of where we're at, right?
Hmm.
And frig, man, I hit them off with a little bit of spoken word at the beginning to introduce myself somewhat. And I don't know, I just kind of walked through the shit that I was dealing with or going through at the time, you know. My eyes were kind of like just now opening, and I don't know, I was seeing life for really what it was. People, peers, everybody around me, kind of like it needed to be put into some form of music for people to understand it because nobody don't listen nowadays, you know.
It's a shame
Yeah,
how many want to
I,
be.
and that's another thing too. Like I'm really into speaking my truth through my music, you know. So I don't really butter up shit too much or exaggerate, you know. Now I'm a fan of reality rap, and I feel like you can get that coming from this song here.
There,
It's actually like my biggest song on YouTube right now.
okay.
And
I'm a,
mind you, all those views that are there, they're all organic too. It's not like I had a following, but people just came across the music, whether it be the sample that catches them or the words, you know.
okay.
But yeah,
All right, let's hear this track.
but and mind you, this is pretty old too.
Okay.
First off, it's been a long wait.
Yeah, everybody in the video is family.
I tried to get to you a bit sooner, but the mood was, well, just wasn't right. I made a left and then a U-turn to turn to follow me. I just couldn't have it. All that
I also drew
BS,
those pictures on the wall.
unnecessary weight. It's 4 pound, 4 pound. I can handle any great. The way my words mesh separates me from the same old stories these lames told bore me. I was born in the 5th month on the 9th day, and so I say it's self-explanatory, people. Experience both sides of a bull by nature. One.
Yeah, so that was my nephew I was talking to on the couch there.
Hmm.
My sister is playing like my twin in the video, like right here.
Okay.
My brother I was telling you about that got me into rapping. He's in the red behind me. That's my bro.
Lot of niggas talking, yeah. But if I
There's my
disobey,
sister.
defend it, don't cry, nigga. Most of my enemies are friends of my niggas. Everybody plotting to kill each other in third person, and that shit ain't working. Please quit with the shenanigans and get the blame in them hammers at the mans and them coward folly faggots who begging a lie to stay alive. I won't have it. Know you're hearing them, they still chatting, but never to my face. Bastards talk that behind your back shit, then tense up when they see a handyman's ratchet. Yeah, any man can catch it. Nah, y'all won't need a glove for it'll be tragic. News for the next of kin, yeah. And whoever next to them, I be telling them no. No te preocupes de nada like a Mexican. Stretching them more like yoga. I show you how to get the best of them in they dojas. Get a couple greens like Folgers. I told ya.
Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very
It gets
Yeah.
crazy out here. I hear a lot of niggas talking, the photo framing any bicker. And I don't know these niggas, sometimes I see the picture much clearer without any of them in the hearer. Nigga out there's a lot of coward niggas in disguise, and it disgusts me. They really don't want it. It make me sick to my stomach. And trust me, what I see with my eyes is fuck G. With the kids, niggas couldn't even walk behind me gripping. I don't trust a damn thing. I know these niggas ain't slick and they ain't never in a damn thing. I probably shoot all of my friends if I heard one of my men sing. The word chance implies gamble. Homie, I ain't trying to have you or any other motherfucker creeping on me like the last dude. Listen, y'all gonna need a pass to pass through on my avenue skipping. Rocks pitching off my mouth switches. If y'all niggas top like them spring break bitches. Too many niggas is kidding.
Find it hard to tell you. I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very
Does the hat reflect the area you're in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I was the first one out here with them 905 and 416 plates. They don't even make it that way anymore.
Opportunities, windows only crack the whip, bitch. Chase your dreams, but don't trip. But that's it for that shit. But sail off on you. I got 100 blind eyes on me in the city where deaf niggas seas drop, land in they air. Word of mouth can put your soul in the air. And rollers be knowing who, what, and where. Wolves beware. You tattle, you cattle, cut the tail off of your rear. And I will stand up, cripple, roll round in a cherry. Say, trust nobody yet. Niggas dropping nickels and pairs. Picked up a little bit, beer with an L. 25 till he get body, face front with his fair. Life is not two things, and one of them's fair. The other could be discovered in the eyes of your peers. You probably listen, but you hardly hear. I had to spare a few niggas for that. Don't get clapped for trading words that you hear. Yeah.
Find it hard to tell you. Find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very
It gets crazy out here. I hear a lot of niggas talking. I need to stop that. Real though. Get shit poppin'. This is crazy already. Get niggas ghosts. Send them to the most high. Let these soul fly.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that. Bro, the thing that the phrase that kept bouncing in my head when I was listening to this is a Scarborough thing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, people will be like, "Oh, yo, that's got such a New York vibe." No, that's got some boom bap style to it, but it's a Toronto vibe for sure.
That's it. Like, yo, everybody, like my background, I'm English and Jamaican, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was never really allowed to come home with any of the slang and shit. You know what I'm saying? So me, I speak, like I was saying, I speak in full sentences. I grew up off of East Coast rap, you know what I mean, styles, all that shit from when I was young. So me, when I rap, I try to not over explain, but paint a picture rather than just say shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So even the slang that I'm using it in sentences where it means more than just the on the surface shit. You know what I'm saying? I like a little bit of depth rather than, I don't know. I can't do the surface shit. I don't even surface clean. I deep clean. You know what I'm saying? I do everything with some sort of depth to it.
I can't do redundancy, like the repetition of the same thing.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
not.
if I'm saying the same thing, I want to say it a different way to kind of bend your ear.
Exactly. That's why, like, you can get what I'm saying because people do say it, right?
Mhm.
But even now, like the way I hear that song, it just makes me realize, like, this is gonna continue being this way. People are getting worse; they're not getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, everything is opposite now. So, like, they don't want to hear anything that's gonna make them think. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Anything that provokes their mind to go somewhere other than where it's already at. Nobody wants to hear you.
And nowadays, the truth isn't what you can prove. The truth is what you're willing to believe. And people aren't really willing to believe as much because it doesn't coincide with their selfish ideology.
Right. That's the thing. That's what I mean. Like, yo, people will sit here and give you their version of their truth, and it's so far from nothing matches. That's just, it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's ape shit crazy.
Facts. I like you, yo. This guy is perfect way to segue to other shit. I love that shit.
I'm showing you. I've been doing this, fam. I've been doing this.
Yeah.
So, like, we just gonna jump into the video and see what's going on here, because, yo, that's just what it is. All right. Who made this one?
Well, obviously I did, but I got a shot by who was it? Oh, sorry, that last one was shot by 24/7. Those guys are based out of Scarborough,
Yeah.
and they had their little thing going on. I'm not sure if they still rap or they shoot videos or not, but the
Mhm.
one guy that I wasn't in touch with, this dude Venom, rest in peace to him. He passed away a while back, and we kind of had like a falling out with the rest of them because he was the dot that connected us both, you know.
Okay.
This one here is shot by Captured Films. Uh, Dan Barker and his partners. I can't remember his partner's name. Sorry, bro, but yeah, those guys did an awesome job with this. We actually did it with a green screen. We did the green screen of the street, and then we put it together with the shit that we did in the studio. So they had a
Okay.
couple of peers pop up, and we just showed out. Still, just I was kind of like showing off at this point because there was a bunch of music out that was hard but not, you know. And
Yeah.
me, I just came in there, just wanted to have a different type of bop when I was showing my shit off, you know.
Yeah.
You kind of get that.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how things come full circle.
I'm telling you, man. Like, yo, I haven't, like I said, I'm not wanting to be out here and show my face everywhere or being in the mix all the time. But the fact that I do pop out and I observe things the way that I do, I like being able to translate it so you can see it, you know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I got history with there's a definite history with some of the people who made this video. So
Okay.
it's funny. It's just funny because I remember I said when we parted ways, like our paths could cross in like 5 years. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It doesn't
shit.
have to be no animosity, doesn't have to be no
Right,
problem, but
right.
our paths will cross again, and
Well,
here
for
we are.
sure. For sure. The world's round, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, all right, good to see. Let's see this video now and get this popping.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to rejoice to perform, so I can't last.
All right. All right.
4 pound. Yeah. They said I'm better than your best with my worst flow. Heavy like Dax with your ex, I'm in lax mode. Cruising control of these assholes, they all need an enema. Now the enemy like me, and I'm far from a friend of them. Rappers couldn't cite me, they towing on a hike. I took a leave, throwing in the wind. I was going with bulls dancing around your sheep pants. So for sure, man, nigga, yeah. They shit ticket square, listen. Calm down, people's over there down. They ain't about that, and got the picture clear now. And hear how a nigga steer rounds, reeling off the read. I'm feeling light under my cloud ceiling. Flow limit is none.
Nah. Nah. How the fuck are you sitting here so goddamn humble? Nah. Bro, listen to me, man. 374 episodes only takes me back 8 years, okay?
Yeah.
Remember, I said I didn't say it clearly, but I did work with Dan Barker before his garage was a studio.
Okay.
I did sit across from, some know him. And again, more has happened to me since high school, but these are some key elements of how I am where I am right now. I did sit across from one Mr. Samuels in English class.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Oh,
Life
man.
happens in a way that only God can control, bro. I'm just here
That's
for the
more
ride.
than enough. That's
I'm
more
just,
than enough.
I'm just here for the
That's
ride.
what-
Now these bars, like you're right, Barker did his thing on here, but these, like, what are you trying to damage people's emotions when you say these things? Are you
No, like I was saying, I have like conversations, right, with people, but when I say like people think other people are good, and then you know your capabilities, you know, it's like you think this is good. Oh, nah, yo, whatever you got out there, let me just give me a second. I'll brush that out off the paper or off the paper board, whatever you want to call it. You know, the canvas. Sorry.
it's just your ownership of this the situation right here. It's like
Yeah.
you're not walking into it like timid at all. It's not like, oh no, the
Oh
beat is
no, I'm very
intense.
sure. I'm very, very sure of myself. Like,
Very
that's one
sure.
thing. Like everywhere I go, I'm always by myself. Everywhere I've been, I'm always like dealing with my own shit. I don't wait for or I don't have anybody to fend for me. As many brothers as you said, as you heard me say I had, as many sisters, we're not like this to the point where they would always jump for me. It was always me, you
Okay.
know. So the fact that I know that all these guys talking this shit, they're talking, they're running in groups and shit, and they're leaning on each other as yes men. That's something that I never had to worry about. I always speak my truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me to be who I am when I'm rapping, especially because now I could tell you everything is a conversation for me. So I'm gonna write it in conversation form, and then when I'm talking to whoever I'm talking to, I'm just gonna speak my truth, like I said, and it's gonna come out how it does. Because I look for fluidity, I look for cadence, I look for um, the fucking the vocabulary. People don't use words. They make up words to fit. They do a whole bunch of shit that's unnecessary. You know, and me personally, I have a type of music I like. I have a type of vibe that I feel I need to put out there a certain way. You know, so however it comes out, it's just me in the moment. Really, it's
Okay.
not. It's not like I'm planning anything. It's more like I can big my own head up when I want to. You know, I don't need somebody to coach me and be like, "Hey, you should do this and you should do that." It's more like, "Yo, you're gonna get what you get anyway," but it's always gonna be real. You know what I'm saying?
Can't find gold in the mine and try to make it a diamond. If you want diamond,
Exactly.
you
Gotta
know what I
go
mean.
look for that coal,
Go
right?
look for the diamond mine. You know what I mean.
Yes,
Go.
sir.
Can't find diamond in a mine and try to make it coal either. I'm just
Fact,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just
Fact.
saying. So let's get into this track.
Yeah, this is me just showing off, like I said, like oh, this is my shit, all my shit.
Yeah. They said I'm better than your best with my worst flow. Heavy like Dex with your ex, I'm in lax mode. Cruising control of these assholes, they all need an enema. Now the enemy like me, since I'm far from a friend of them. Rappers couldn't cite me, they towing on a hike. I took a leave, blowing in the wind. I was going with bulls dancing around your sheep pants. Off for sure, man, nigga, yeah. They shit ticket square, listen. Calm down, people's over there down. They ain't about that, and got the picture clear now. And hear how a nigga steer rounds, reeling off the rebound, dealing, feeling light under my cloud ceiling. Flow limit is none, but fuck hell on cast feeling. G4 man grilling on some mannequins, stand still is talking out they neck. Them boys want the franchise, watching when I roll by. Try taking all the names I go by. We going ape shit, baby. You going ape shit crazy. I'm going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. Niggas here, they know I'ma kill this rap shit. I got the with a zipper, nigga, keep a toe tag in my flow murder. They dealing with some homicides, spitting game over niggas noggins. Still I got them nodding, off with the head of D, shaking fake niggas out begging for a party. They still will be departed like the rest. See I wrote, rocking with a robin, looking to the pool, but still I'm here starving for a plate that I stole from home space. You ain't say shit, huh? My shit's foul, nigga, flagrant, going ape shit like the hook said, baby. My style can make any motherfucker go crazy. Yeah, something like grandmama's gravy. On potatoes, man, split trash with the pasties. Out for them cookies and creams and cash rules. Everything around warm, can't shoot. We going ape shit, baby. You going ape shit crazy. I'm going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They
Get the
going
door.
ape shit crazy. I'm sicker than your average, nah, nigga. I'm sicker than the illest in your campus. practice. This somehow you're learning this slow, show me the pamphlet. Enough who ain't register me crashing on the planet. Earth so many flows, I mess the count up laughing at them bomb bars dropping new metaphors, landing, stripping bitches who serving that work in wine glasses. Then get it back to the get it boy stacking. I'm the that is pick up what they lacking. Slack is unacceptable, so I think I bring struck paper and cheer. Multiplying on my decimals, I'm sweating whoever you bring, I'm stepping to him. Frankie Dukes with the kick game, homie, he get it through, so give me room. I ain't playing no more. This shit, turn on the tomb. You can get it still. Ever it make it sound like Usher, let it burn, motherfucker. We going ape shit, baby. We going ape shit crazy. I'm going ape shit. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy. We going ape shit, baby. They going ape shit crazy.
Yeah, I think that one actually that's them, like I was saying, from a conversation, right? A man was trying to tell me like, yo, these guys out here are this and these guys out here are that. And he kept showing me a whole bunch of different music, you know? And nothing that he was showing me was like up there, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, honestly, like nothing that you show me is good enough to tell me that I'm not supposed to be doing this here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was basically just showing off and talking shit to the same guy that I'm mentioning.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if just because I know I'm capable of something doesn't mean you know. And if I tell you don't want to believe, I gotta
nobody believes me. That's where the humility comes from, because everybody and their mama rap now.
Yeah.
So it's like people already have an expectation of what they're gonna hear. But when they hear me, it's like, oh, it's not the same as that. Oh, it's not that snappy shit. It's not drill. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's music. And I try to make it so it's as timeless as possible. So I could bump that 10 years from now, I'll bump it. You know what I'm saying? Same with Man World. The sample alone is timeless in itself. So subject matters mean something to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the wave where I'm telling a story throughout. I don't want to be one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was me trying to show people like, yo, there's not just this serious rap. I could talk shit. I could get busy. I could have fun. I could get live. You know, because people do know me as what they know me as, or what they know me for, if you will. But like I said, even then, like when I was on my street shit, I was still a man first.
Yeah.
You know, I still had my etiquette. I still had the rules of my upbringing to follow, and I'm saying, watching everybody that grew up in certain types of environments, they drew to crowds. Me, I turned into more of a recluse, so I'd stay to myself rather than join the crowd, you know. And being that, it's like I said, I have to be able to take care of and fend for myself on my own rather than being dependent on other people. So that was the major difference between myself and the people that were buzzing at the time. Everybody had an entourage. Who you see behind me are family friends, if not their family, you know?
Okay.
So even now, like I do videos now, and if I do any videos, it's usually just me alone, because family gets busy, you know, they have their own lives and everybody's doing their own thing now. So it's not like everybody could just run and jump out to do whatever, but I'm not just gonna have anybody behind me. So the people that are there in the video, from my best friends, my brother, to my sister, to right now, even like the guy that's in the video there, Eddie Jones, he's like keeping me super busy right now, you know. That's my dog. Salute, no, you already know. But you know what I mean. But you just got to keep good energy around you, and people that aren't yes men. Because I'd rather a person give me a harsh critique so I know what to change or know how to approach shit. A lot of people can't hear nothing bad about themselves.
True.
So I'm appreciative of that kind of shit.
But I would say, like, and I don't know if this is more culturally or industry wise, like rap is full of a lot of harsh criticisms, and there aren't a lot of complimentary things happening in there. And I know that
in the sense of us, like, say me and you are having a conversation in a room, right?
Yeah.
Before you would tell me, like, a lot of people I've witnessed this. A lot of people would be like, "Yeah, man, your shit's fire, yo, your shit's this, your shit's that," and soon as they leave, they're like, "Hey, turn that shit off." You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that yes man for anybody, and I don't want that for myself. So, me personally, the shit that I am saying, I feel like it holds some sort of substance or some sort of weight. So, if you do have some sort of critique for me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it like whole heart to my heart. You know. So I just want to make sure I cover the basis of everything that needs to be covered when it comes to making music. I know what I like. I know what I know what people are fans of. But what I like and what I am, I try to stay away from what people are fans of because it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
All right, makes sense. I hear what you're saying, and yeah, there's definitely ways to 121K views on this one, but there's a way to go about things. You know what I mean? It's like if, for example, if I see someone doing something that I disagree with or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll speak to it. But if I see something that genuinely, you know what I mean, is
Mhm.
commendable,
Yeah.
before I critique, I'm gonna compliment because
Oh, for sure. I rate that.
me in the situation where a lot of people told me I had a bad attitude growing up. They never told me how to fix my attitude or what to do
Right.
to change my attitude.
Right. Right.
So I'm gonna compliment what I feel is good
Right.
in hopes of having that person put that energy towards
Right. Right. Right.
that action kind of thing.
Right.
And speaking
It's
of
actually a better way to do that. Still, that's great.
the energies and actions, yeah. So speaking of that, we're about at the halfway mark of the show, and this is where I like to flip the script.
All right.
When I flip the script, I give the guest or the guest the opportunity to be the host and ask whatever questions they may have, or make any statements they have to make or we may have missed. So,
Okay.
Pound.Banga, I'm going to flip the script and you have the floor.
Oh shit. Random, but
It's a
I'm not really a freak, man. I already got how long you've been doing this. I know where you are. Uh, can I ask you, what kind of music do you listen to on a regular basis? What's your favorite genre of music?
my favorite genre of music to listen to when I'm just chilling. I'll listen to jazz. I grew my daughter up on that.
Yeah.
Um, to write, it's a toss up between reggae and death metal.
Okay.
To dance to is definitely soca,
Okay.
and just to have on for social gatherings, then just like whatever's on the playlist. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Just to
That's
give room for conversation.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Shit, that's actually pretty awesome. That was like a little left field for me. I didn't expect majority of that. That's what I'm saying. I like the people that can be themselves, you know what I'm saying, and have their own interests, have their own, you know what I'm saying. I like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. That's what
definitely.
I'm drawn to. But
Okay.
how Franco, can I ask you? I'm not really a question type of person. Like, holy,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not. It's a challenge some days coming
yeah,
on
it
here,
really
bro.
is. Man. If you're not prepped, if you don't know, like what's going in your mind, you know what I'm saying, to make you
Yep.
ask questions. I don't know really have to say to you, yo. I really don't.
It's all good. It's all good. Just
When's our next show?
yeah, yeah. Bro, I'm looking right now between trying to get into that WrestleMania scene. I'm
Yeah.
looking to get this tap. I want to get a show going on at Tap's Brew House.
Oh shit.
That's one of the big venues out in Niagara Falls. I put in calls to them already. I just have to follow up with them and
Yeah.
get the word. They have a nice sit down area where you can, and the food is divine. So
Okay.
it's the chicken wings could use a little bit of size to them,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the flavor is there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The
It's
flavor is
good.
there.
Yeah.
So and the portions are decent too. So like
Okay.
for everything. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But yeah, that's where my eyes are on right now. So as soon as I get info, it'll be sent through the pipeline, and yeah,
Okay.
you'll be in the know.
Okay. As for that, the wrestling thing, like you're saying, where can I find that?
If
Like,
you go to, as a matter of fact, here, I'll do this right quick. Um, I will go to it. It's on YouTube.com
okay.
/ at POEZ. And if you look at the Me and the Boys wrestling playlist, sorry, .com, yeah. If you look at the Me and the Boys wrestling playlist,
Yeah.
you'll see the show. Season, you know what? I'll put this on right here. Okay. Where am I? Oh shit. Shit. What am I doing here? Okay. So I'll just put this on for a minute. Basically, this is an example of what's going on Me and the Boys Wrestling. So this is 8-man eliminator.
Like a Royal Rumble?
It's basically like a Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
but you have to hit a finisher to eliminate
Okay.
the person that you're against.
Okay.
So this is me right here.
Okay.
This is one of my boys who's a security guard named Tebow. This is one of James's boys, the other host.
Yeah.
One of his boys. This guy is Aaron DeWolf. He's in the CWF as a trainee.
Okay.
This guy is a magician, comedian. This guy works in construction. This guy's over in Scotland. This guy is the founder of he's the founder and sponsor of the show.
Oh, that's dope.
Like he does 420 DNA. If it's in you, it should be on you. It would be
Right.
on me, but
Right.
I got my bad hat.
Yeah.
So we'll jump into this somewhere around. We'll jump into it somewhere around here because it's the last match,
Okay.
and I was told it's a big match for me, and I don't know exactly why. So if you got a couple minutes,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's not big for me.
So you said like the likenesses that you guys attach to the characters you guys create, right?
Yeah,
You guys with that being said, you guys get to like pick your own like fighting style and all that
yeah.
other shit.
We pick our own. Like we get to pick the fighting style of whichever current wrestlers on the roster.
Okay.
We can even change individual moves within that fighting style.
Right, right.
So say you want it to be like, for example, The Rock. Not
Yeah,
because it rhymes with the block or because I'm trying to get to WrestleMania. Okay,
right,
I'll just see Rock versus Roman. The block to WrestleMania hashtag. But
right.
say you pick The Rock, but you want to use Stone Cold Stunner. You can change Rock's finisher to a Stone Cold Stunner.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, I like this, yo. This is dope. This reminds
Yeah.
me of the freaking SmackDown game.
And the arena was designed by James Owen Brown, the POE.
Yeah.
Here
Oh
comes
shit.
the block party. Yes, yes.
Get
Okay,
kicks are fire, you know that.
okay, right. Me and this guy had a fight for the title. Got him again. What? On his own hockey stick?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2.
Get So you're saying, yo, are you guys playing or are you guys watching it as a simulation?
Watching it as a simulation.
Whoa, shit. That's
my
crazy.
website, shittheshock.ca.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nasty, yo.
Yeah. I'm not too like
sick.
the tone is not there as much as it is on the game, but the size, I have that, like I'm about that big.
Okay.
I just kind of, they kind of just made me look a little more muscular.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? There we go. There we go. So yeah, that's James Old Brown right there. That man is like as many things as I'm doing. This guy's got like he introduced me to Haunt Manor. That's where I'm going later tonight.
Yeah.
I work as one of the actors in the Haunted Hayride. So you're gonna see me. Well, you're not gonna see me, but you're gonna see an iteration of me
Right.
scaring the crap out of people.
Okay.
I just got to be careful that they don't try to attack me when I scare them, because
Yo, I hit somebody in one of those haunted houses out there. If I grab my leg and my back at the same time. Sorry, party. Can you give me 2 seconds?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's the one thing I'm kind of concerned about. Like, if I go to If I go to scare someone and they attack, what? I'll be able to take it for the most part. As long as they don't go for vitals. Okay, let's see this here. Yeah.
Oh, they go. He was feeling it. He was feeling it. Yo, that's the same DJ, bro. The fucking that was like disrespectful. That fucking man.
Pardon me,
Then
bro.
he turned around and just still going.
All right.
Yeah, my bad, yo.
No
I
worries.
was kicking. My eyes are starting to water.
Life happens, bro.
I
You
don't know
just
what's around me that's making me stuffy like this, but it's fucking with me.
the what?
So I'm not sure what's around me right here that's fucking with my senses, but my eyes are watering and I can feel my
Okay.
stomach's getting clogged up and shit.
Nah, that's not good. All right. Well, we only got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
If you gotta dip out, then you know.
No. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. I can finish
Okay.
this.
Okay. All right. So yeah, no, man. Realistically speaking, if there was something to critique, I don't. It's not even with. It's not even like again the way with the situation with the circumstances that we met under.
Mhm.
You handled that better than I would have in your shoes.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
very,
So I
yeah.
can't.
I can't force anybody's hand and vice versa. You know, it's like it's either we're gonna be able to get to the thing that we're trying to get to, or we're not. You know,
Yeah.
and it's really up to you and I to like carry that energy. I mean,
Mhm.
whether you want to be mad or you want to stay mad, it's up to you, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I have too many things to do to stay mad at any one thing. You know
Fact. Yeah,
what I mean?
facts.
But it's
Yeah.
just, bro. Listen, I walk through my door. The only room in my house that doesn't there's like 3 rooms in my house that don't have a business function. I don't have
Yeah.
time to work.
Exactly, right?
I barely have time to sleep. I went to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 7.
Yeah, likewise. Same kind of
I,
thing.
I had people here even
Mhm.
while I was asleep, fam.
You're better than me, bro. Yeah.
I had people here while I'm sleeping, just like, okay, cool. You just hold that corner over there. I'm holding this corner. Catch
Yeah,
my 1, 2, wake up, have my coffee, see them
yeah.
coming back out of the shadows and things
You know
like
what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
so. Just this life is hectic. So you know when you find good people, you wanna work with those good people. Trust me, bro. I have
Yeah,
plans for this festival that I want to do. This festival is gonna be nice.
yeah.
Festival is gonna be nice. I just have to. And okay, here's the next thing. The festival. I have this show called the Celebration of Celebrations that I do every New Year's,
Okay.
and I invite people from around the world to either appear live for a few minutes or to submit pre-recorded performance of them,
Right.
and I play it from the course of 6 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
Going from the earliest
Yeah.
midnight to the latest.
Yeah.
So if that sounds like something you want to participate in,
Definitely.
let me know. You can do like a 5-minute set with a 1-2 greeting on the beginning or the end. Let them know who you are,
So
where you're from, how to get a hold of you,
about it. So
and
about
then we'll make that happen. Yeah, man. It's like like you were saying earlier, everybody and their mama raps.
it.
You know what I mean? But like, there's so few outlets to get the people who are actually rapping heard.
Right, because I feel like people don't want to hear it. Like I feel like you're only able to listen to what you can understand or what you where your intellect takes you. You know, like if you're shallow minded, it's not like you're gonna want to think deep. If you're only living a certain type of lifestyle, none of that other shit's gonna be relevant to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're one for progress or growth or anything along those lines. I like to think of myself as somebody who's persevered through certain things. So I want to tell that part. You know, I want to show like I've been through certain shit. I've done certain shit. I was a certain type of person, but there is room for change. There is room for growth. There is room for everything else other than the bullshit that we were locked in the middle of. You know.
Yeah, there's no time. Come on now, let's see it how it is, man. If hip hop doesn't have the power it should because we can't fucking work together well enough, and
Nah,
not you and I.
it's the use of, it's the misuse of. Remember, it used to be like intricate rhymes and simple beats.
Oh yeah,
Now it's intricate beats and simple rhymes. You know what I'm
we
saying?
we went from people saying things like fictitious stitches realize I flip switches like electricians while getting deeper than pizza dishes to oh
Whoa,
y'all y'all
crazy,
oh y'all.
crazy. Like you're wasting all this room on the beat to say fuck me. It's crazy to me.
Hey, come on.
And mind you, half of these kids out here now, they don't have nothing to say other than talking about their ops.
Yeah,
It's rap now. It's like
rat rap like I says.
if I'm not telling you I'm killing somebody, you're chopping, cracking 4B with my niggas and guns on the table. It doesn't give nobody no interest to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mm.
could tell you I've done it all. And I've done it nice too. I used to say please and thank you when I was getting at people, like dapping them on the way out. Shit, like I'm
Oh
getting that
no, no, a
super
gangster
into
and a
this shit,
gentleman.
man. Yeah, super. And I'm not even joking. Like I ended up doing some time and bumped into a gang of people. I've been through certain shit. I've done certain shit. I was a certain type of person, but there is room for change. There is room for growth. There is room for everything else other than the bullshit that we were locked in the middle of. You know.
Yeah, there's no time. Come on now, let's see it how it is, man. If if hip hop doesn't have the power it should because we can't fucking work together well enough, and
Nah,
not you and I.
it's the use of, it's the misuse of. Remember, it used to be like intricate rhymes and simple beats.
Oh yeah,
Now it's intricate beats and simple rhymes. You know what
we
I'm saying?
we went from people saying things like fictitious stitches realize I flip switches like electricians while getting deeper than pizza dishes to oh
Whoa,
y'all y'all
crazy,
oh y'all.
crazy. Like you're wasting all this room on the beat to say fuck me. It's crazy to me.
Hey, come on.
And mind you, half of these kids out here now, they don't have nothing to say other than talking about their ops.
Yeah,
It's rap now. It's like
rat rap like I says.
if I'm not telling you I'm killing somebody, you're chopping, cracking 4B with my niggas and guns on the table. It doesn't give nobody no interest to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mm.
could tell you I've done it all. And I've done it nice too. I used to say please and thank you when I was getting at people, like dapping them on the way out. Shit, like I'm
Oh
getting that
no, no, a
super
gangster
into
and a
this shit,
gentleman.
man. Yeah, super. And I'm not even joking. Like I ended up doing some time and bumped into a gang of people that I've done dirt to, like talking stories, and a man's going over stories and putting two and two together. It's like that was you. Beef right there on the spot. Like what's like
Oh shit.
everywhere I go, I'm dolo though, but everything always gets handled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But like I said, like I've been through it. I've been through it all. Like I'm 40 now. I'm 40 years old.
All
People would
right.
look at me and think I'm a kid, or because of the way I look, or
I'm
I'm
not gonna.
quiet sometimes, whatever. But
I'm not gonna lie, fam. I thought you were like mid-20s.
that's what I'm saying.
When
I'm
I saw
40
you,
years
like when I
old.
saw you at first, I thought you were. I'm turning 40 next year. I
Yeah,
just
see,
turned 39.
I'm 40, so there's some history and some like
Yeah.
there's a lot behind me, you know. And like
Okay.
I said, like I've been through what people talk about and they've never experienced before. I've
Yeah.
been in shootouts with the police out here. I got look at this. I've been I've been ear to ear with it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be
Ah.
huge. Like I've been through some shit. Like you know what I mean? Shootouts with the police. I got holes in me. I got this shit right here. I got stabbed up a couple times. You know what I'm
You got
saying? But
you got
still,
purpose,
like
bro.
it's not one of those things where it's like that's what put me out of it is the things that I was doing back to the people that made me feel like, yo, this is gonna make me lose myself, never mind somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And then I had kids. Then it was like, holy fuck, this is what it feels like to love, you know? So it
mm,
wasn't like I wanted to invest any more energy into that because the system already got up to like 9, 10, maybe even 11 years out of me already off and on. And
okay.
my oldest son is 14. I can't afford to have him grow up thinking like, when's my dad coming home? Or or what trouble is he into when I'm here? He's my priority. They're my priority. All my kids, you know.
Yeah.
So since I had my first child, it was more like like I said, I was everywhere and all the time by myself. So I didn't need or wasn't attached to anything. When I had something to attach myself to, when I seen myself in another being, it was that moment where I was like, yeah, fuck all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now when I write, I want to write in the sense of if ever I am absent from this earth, there's still gonna be something for him to learn from or hear me or see me. So it's different when I'm rapping now. It's like
Mm. That's
it's
part
like
of the,
it's more like storytelling or I don't even know. I don't
no,
know how
that
to
makes,
say it. I remained in my journal. So from the time I started, I remained in my journal. So they could take that and learn who I was specifically. You know what I'm saying?
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And that's part of the reason why I do this too. You know what I mean? So down the road, my daughter can go back and, you know what I mean? She can get an understanding of people in
Yeah.
general and how
Yeah.
to converse and come to understand, because
Right.
there's only so much we can know in our
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? But
Right.
the more we know, the more we grow, the more we learn, the more we earn. So,
Facts. That's a fact.
you know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, let's get to this next video. Um somehow we got this video here. Pause this for a second. You want to give us the lead into it? It's a 420 click joint.
Yeah, this was a joint that those guys had on their own for a minute. It was just an idea at first, but this is around the time COVID was happening,
Okay.
and they were looking for somebody to elaborate on the feeling of the situation at hand. You know, and, like the world was dealing with some shit, and as a whole, we wanted to make it something that would make people a little bit take it from their household. Everybody was stuck in their house, so we're trying to just bring spirits a little bit, keep everybody in the collective in the sense of saying like, yo, we're gonna make it, we're gonna get through this shit together, or we're gonna get back at the system for this shit because there's no reason for us to be locked down. I mean, they're creating what they're creating and putting it on us trying to execute whatever plan they got. So it was more like just us trying to make everybody know, say, yo, we got each other. You know?
What did Ice Cube say? I write gangster rap. They like to blame the world's problem on gangster rap.
Facts. Facts.
They're out there because we out there making these laws and these rules and these conditions.
Crazy, man.
You know what I mean? Something along those lines, like, you know what? I like to thank them.
Yeah, right.
We're out there doing all this fuckery. We didn't have anything to rap about. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right. This is just like a smart conversation between three brothers. And we actually did pretty good, I think. Like this is one of the biggest songs that we do on stage together. Like it's my favorite. Besides Ape Shit Crazy as a solo show, I like rapping with these guys on the stage because our chemistry is fucking amazing. And they're top notch rappers to me. They're younger, but when I say like their minds are a lot wiser than the most of the people I've ever seen or heard on these beats and shit. I appreciate these two.
All right, let's get into it.
Time to assess the damage. Who's putting in action once they cut the cameras? Who's speaking of yo? Time to assess the damage. Who's putting in action once they cut the cameras? Who's speaking of facts and back and preach with practice? You know that feeling when something is like you can't do shit to run it back. Double pack blood to the face, you know healing. Summer sun in the streets, so chilly. Niggas talk like they know it's good, but they don't know really. She depressed cause she fucking taking niggas. Don't kill me. Yo. Just put a roof over my nigga head, real shit though. Me and my dog had a falling, now we still close. I know it's late, hun, I'm just headed out to get smoked. They posted 5 challenges like this, some kind of big joke. People really show you who they are these days. That fake shit don't get you really far these days. That hate shit never gets you really far each way. And now you keep going. Honestly, I've never seen nothing like this. Don't mad at me for being busy in a crisis. Plus a reminder that cops wanna see me lifeless. Pull out method will work cause we're hard is right where the fucking knife is. Names no more pain. Government's trying to take what's left of they land. We used to ask for justice, now we demand it. Still got a virus to fight. I wanna be guided, not blinded by the light at the end of the tunnel. Still in sight.
Hold your head up high, king.
We all gotta make it out of this somehow.
I filmed the video in front of there too.
I'll say right.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's actually dope.
Steady up, steady up. Steady up, steady up. Yeah, the government been learning through purging. They shop for horror stories they used to tell of being told still. Like how we out here filming and marching for bodies dropping at the hood for these style living curly tail bitches with a badge, stick a passport. But one day I ran away or some see I pull an Andrew Wiggin. I ain't been getting no cardboard signs formed to listen neighbor distances. Way before they stole us from our home to serve, knowing that we was getting strong, being overworked out. How we showed the pain and run with it. Hoping I can talk it so my kids get it. And recognize they skin different when the sun kisses them. Oh, so soft. They melanated, celebrated like they know what cloth that they were cut from. It's so tight knitted, this fit is custom. Tanner so the strength come with it, but it disgusts them. Sitting at the top trying to kill us, but we above them. All colors riding. We all gotta make it out of this somehow. Got me screaming at the walls like we all gotta make it out of this somehow. Yeah, I've been talking to myself like we all gotta make it out of this somehow. Steady up, steady up. Steady up, steady up. And yet, another pound getting bust down. I was practicing social distance before the shutdown. I'm on the roof, my brother loading trucks now. My girl need that rent money, I told her just now. It seems like I'm always in a rush now. Little down on my luck and not too sure of who I can trust now. Hold your head high, nothing worse than fear. Saying shit like it only gets worse from here. My memory's vivid, I don't need to take before and after pictures. Anxiety and addiction, swear only God was the witness. Calls was at my side, close to my death and paid hospital visits. I can never forget that I wrote this verse for the days I'll never get back. And the times when I need to step back. Now fuck that, you need to step back. I got somewhere to be, another argument. Looks like I might need somewhere to sleep. I'm some Adele shit rolling deep. Skater hair and holes in my sleep. Previous thought, we was watching verses like reefer. They were sleeping on bros, quarantine fatigue on summer's eve. Brothers fighting twin diseases. Police say it's peace, different story in the streets. And I just wanna take my girls out and raise my son. Right, this vibe sound like optimistic sunlight. Gotta be strategic in this fight, but that just means we fucking win if it's done right. Hold your head up high, king. We all gotta make it out of this somehow.
Okay, okay.
Head up high, queen. We all gotta make it out of this somehow. Yeah. Maybe talking to himself like we all gotta make it out of this somehow. Yeah. Hold him up high somehow. To the motherfucking sky.
You know what I see? I see every race shouting Black Lives Matter. I see Americans refusing to let justice slip away. I see peaceful protesters stopping the destruction. I see good people working with the citizens they're sworn to protect. I see a diverse group of patriots holding corrupt institutions accountable and making sure that no American is denied their inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. When I'm at these protests, I see Canada I'm proud to be a part of. And when I see George Floyd's daughter smiling, saying, "My daddy changed the world," I see a girl telling the truth.
Oh man, the dots connect when you know the lines. That was a interesting track there. It's a very like a summer's end track kind of thing.
Yeah, but I just remember we were going through a lot. Like a lot of people were dying at the cops' hands, and
Yeah.
we were being locked down, all that shit. So it was a lot of things to address in that song, bro.
Yeah.
And we all kind of covered the places that we missed with each other's verses. Sorry.
All right. Well, I gotta tell you guys about the Rock Pile. November 18th,
Okay.
Anvil will be presenting FX May Vary as well as Atomic Bomb and Hot Apollo. November 18th, doors open at 7 p.m. I got 2 tickets left. Hit me up, info@sharetheshock.ca with the subject Anvil tickets, and yeah, we'll discuss that. You know, it has been rich. I realize with us starting a little bit later, I do have a couple of things that we want to touch base on. But before we go, is there anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, I got a lot of people to shout out. Let me just start by I'll start with my kids.
Yeah.
Just shout out all my kids. Lee, I'm gonna go to shout out my wife.
Mhm.
So I got my pretty lady. Let me go to my kids again, so I get the names out there. I got half a pound. I got quarter pound. The pretty pound, and I got E money. But I got my brown skin. I got my Nana darling, and then I got my Jada baby. So
Okay.
all of these are the reasons why I'm still doing what I'm doing, trying to get in the best of positions in life.
That's what's
Speak my
up.
truth for them. But yeah, those guys have been who's been keeping me up, yo, and into this shit like in good graces.
Yeah.
Right, I got some friends and some peers of mine that I'm gonna shout out as well. I'll start with Eddie Jones.
Mhm.
Salute. You already know, look. 420 clip, Dre Specs, all the 6 star.
Mhm.
Who else is there? Um, fuck man. Matter of fact, let me just shout out. Fuck, I don't even know if I do that. Everybody, fuck it. Salute to everybody. That's
There
all.
you go. There you go.
I'm not.
That's the
I'm
one.
not gonna pinpoint no more. The immediates I just mentioned, those are who I hold dear at the moment. So I'm gonna leave it there and then just shout out everybody else with a salute.
All
But yeah.
right. All right. So yeah, that being said, you know what I mean? Whew. It's been rich, King. We gotta talk. I'm still waiting for your article, I believe.
Or which like my bio
Your
article?
bio for the magazine.
Yeah, I was a little late with all that, but I'm sure she has it on hand now. I did finish it, and
All right.
she has it finished up.
All right. Good, good. Yeah, man. Like I'm in the fourth year of this magazine. It's catching wind. It's catching
Yeah,
wind. So
yeah, man. You guys keep doing your thing, yo. Trust me, you're doing awesome. Like right now, I'm so blown away at the fact that it's so easy for you and me personally. I could speak, and I'm feeling myself getting jumbled over my words, trying to, what I'm saying. So
yeah,
I
man.
gotta get this is something I gotta get used to. Is this is my only my second time being on a podcast of any sort interview.
Okay.
I'm not used to this kind of shit. Like the
Yeah.
like anytime you sit in front of a camera and shit, this is something that's called a no-no where I come from.
Oh
We don't
yeah.
sit in front of cameras and we talk to people about shit. So me trying to keep it,
Hmm.
cordial and
Yeah, man. Nah, you
just the
handle
mere,
yourself.
even just the mere mention of my history into the shits is like you only mention it so people get a gist of like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about and he knows for real. Like it's
Hmm.
not like I'm watching a movie and then putting it into my own. It's not that I lived that movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just the experience I've got from it and things that I've been through allowed me to learn. Where a lot of people ignore the lessons that are right in front of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? Life is to live, and it keeps happening. So as long as I'm able to, I'm gonna enjoy it and do the best I can moving
Facts.
forward. And as long as I'm putting that energy out there,
That's
that's
what
what
it's
I'm
about.
expecting to
It's,
get
it's
back.
the energy you put out there. That's it. And
Yeah.
that's why I try to keep the humility on the surface because fuck you want people to treat you how you want to be treated, right? So
Hmm.
give off that energy, you get it back. It's the law of attraction. Everybody knows, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big things, man. Big things. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what? I told Mr. Samuels if he kept making beats the way he did, there's no telling where he would be. That's one thing. If he remembers nothing from me, he remembers that.
Yeah.
So 2 billion streams later, you keep doing your thing, fam.
Fuck.
You keep doing your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
2 billion
crazy.
streams later, you keep doing your thing.
What? That's
Yeah,
amazing, yo.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, man. I know talent, bro. I know talent when
Yeah,
I see it. I don't waste time
yeah,
on no lele things no more.
yeah.
The first 50, 100 episodes, okay. I was just trying to, get people on.
Right,
Now there's more curating to
right.
what we do because you don't want
I,
to,
I
and it's
appreciate you, King.
no
Especially
problem.
for this, yo, because real shit, if that's how you're looking at it now, then for sure I'm more than grateful for being here. Real
Anytime,
shit.
King. Anytime, and I'll let you know. We'll keep the info working. I plan on working with 6 Star on this thing. I just gotta.
Okay.
It's just when I got put onto the Haunt Manor thing, that took up
Yeah,
all of my October, which I would have used to
right.
plan the event in November. And I
Yeah.
want to make sure I give it the attention that it deserves because it's gonna be a nice thing. So
Yeah.
it might, if it doesn't happen in the Christmas month, it's gonna happen in the New Year,
Okay.
and it will happen. It will happen, but it just has to happen under the right elements.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that last joint that you guys put together was actually pretty dope, though. The
Thank
venue itself was like the longest.
Yeah.
Pause. The freaking the whole freaking the length of the bar or
Yeah.
the venue. It was actually pretty dope. The size of it was freaking decent, and the ability to go in and out as you please from freaking each side. It was amazing. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just fluid. The night was fluid. I like that.
Yes, and that's what we go for. Like I said, man. Usually we use that venue because they have an all ages thing.
Okay.
So I like people bring their families down there when they. You know what I mean, I
yeah.
do events so you can bring your whole family, so
Which
you
is
don't have to worry
super
about a
cool.
babysitter or nothing like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
just those
Well,
things.
that's another thing too. People know it's a family friendly thing. Nobody's coming there with their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, anyway. Like even that night, it was smooth
Knock on
sailing.
God
Yeah,
willing,
I got you.
knock on wood, God willing. I'm telling you, I'd rather throw a cookout in the community more times because
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're
yeah.
in an area where it's not inviting.
Exactly the nonsense, the gangsterism.
Yeah, man. Too many people want left them yard for go on bad man. And
It's
what my dad
crazy,
say,
man.
the baddest man on the street is still a bitch to someone behind bars. So
Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like that. Okay, see how you said that? I don't have to say it. Okay, yo, listen. Me, yo, like I said, I tried to stress that I do everything by myself. I'm always by myself, and every bit I've ever done, I done by myself, right?
yeah.
And the majority of these rappers,
Mm-hmm.
no names, yo. But the majority of these rappers that I've crossed paths with that tried some tough guy shit or some cool guy shit or whatever, like I've sat a lot of people down in corners. I've had people not eat for a good amount of time in there. Like they're not none of these guys, most of these guys are nothing of what they say they are on wax.
Yep.
And I can spit in my palm and slap shit down legs, yo. And I don't have to, I got to a point where I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But now I can just do it lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Because enough of these guys, like I said, they're not who they say they are. A lot of these guys they're not who they post to be. So it's easy for me to talk the shit that I do because I know better of the people that I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? You're tough in your gang. You're soft when you're by yourself, very, very quiet and very humble. None of these guys talk the way they were raised to talk. They all practice in the mirror how to hold their face like this, and it takes so much power to hold your face in that in that setting. It takes more
sour face, yes.
energy to smile, you know.
Yeah,
you
man.
Scoot their face and practice how to talk. Oh, wow, one cuss. Yo, trust me, fam. Yeah, yeah. I can't. I'm not a good actor in that sense. I like being myself, you know.
Yo, Reggie, as like it's not me. I didn't call myself the blockade. They called me the block because I was always in the way.
I mean, I got my name. My name is Pound for Pound.
You know what I mean?
That's what they call me, and that's a jail thing. So it's like any weight class is what it was. I'm skinny, but I'm heavy. People always say like,
yeah,
you know, it's like the pound for pound thing. And you're right. You got the wrestling thing popping. That's my name in there. Just like you know.
The pound for pound. I see that. That makes.
But yeah,
okay. I was even asking. I didn't even get into it, like where the name come from. But that explains it, because like
that's halfway. Like I got named after. Like I said, I was in the shits a while back, so I got named after my favorite thing, right? And we used to call it the 4 pound rather than the 40 or some shit. But people already had the name 40, and I knew a guy that went by. I came across a guy that went by pound, but it was spelt different, or the way the sign was, it was different. Me, like I said, I'm English and Jamaican, so pound it fits, but. My name came from a hammer, like you know what I'm saying. And then when I got into trouble for that same shit, I ended up going away and spending the time I did. I would get into it regularly, whole every 30 days, whole for 30 days every other month. But I was always on the range fighting with somebody or some people, fighting ranges at a time. You know, so it was something that just came with the territory. People seen how I was carrying myself and just knew better. They started making jokes about me being like the pound for pound fighter in the jail. They laughed about it, but then you know how names stick, right?
Yep.
It stuck with me, and I like the name Pound. I'm gonna drop Banga eventually because I don't want it attached to my name because this, like I said, the material's gonna start changing.
Evolving, if you will.
Yeah, it's already evolved now because like when I start sending you music, you'll get it
Yeah.
because it's not like that old shit as much as it is. I don't know how to put that, sorry, but it's pretty. You can see and hear the growth, you know.
Okay. All right. Look forward to it. All right. So yeah, man. One thing I'm gonna say that I didn't say the last time is for all of you that sent me your bios from Six Star,
Yeah.
send me a track. Send me a link to a track,
Okay.
and I'll put that in the back end of the book so that they
Okay.
can go to, like, I'll do a 6-star feature.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do it that way too. But
Sick.
I gotta fly because I gotta start getting ready. I don't know how long makeup is gonna take, and I know
Okay.
they want to make me scary as shit. So
Yeah. Well, yo, good luck with that tonight. Don't hurt nobody, yo.
I'll try not. I'm worried about hurting myself.
And yo, trust me, these ones right here, keep their heads up.
Yeah, I gotta stay on guard. Gotta keep my head on swivel.
Holy.
For the kids and the shins that I'm worried about. The
I'm
kids kicking my
telling you,
shins, bro.
yo, that's no joke. People get scared quick, eh?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So
Yeah,
yeah, man.
man.
Shout out the squad. Shout out the team. Shout out everybody doing their thing.
Most definitely. They're
You
all
know
right
what I
here
mean?
too. They're present with me. They
Yes.
so they can hear you, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Bless up. Bless up. Man. It's good to know. You know what? It's good to know you have people willing to go to bat for you because sometimes I don't feel like swinging. You know what I mean?
That's facts, yo.
You know,
Trust
sometimes
me.
when you always,
I'm still off the loop now. I don't fight no more. I don't have none of that. My hands up. I got screws in my hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no time for this shit. Like I said, my kids, that's the most fighting I do all day.
Yep.
I try train them when we get the garage going. We got the boxing bag. We got our setup of the field. But that's where I put my energy now. Like my kids, everything that I know, I try to instill in them in some fashion so that they grow with it. You know, it's not something that's just they placed in front of them and they gotta figure it out on their own. No. I like them having to deal with some sort of hardship, regardless of how easy they can have it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Listen, I
Yeah.
have everything you need, but you still got to figure out how to get it from me.
Exactly.
Because that's the way the world works. I don't want to just
Exactly.
give
Go ahead.
you, and then have you go out there and think someone's gonna give you. Because if they go out
Right.
there and give you, then they're gonna want to take from you, and you might not have
Exactly.
want to take.
I think of it like
You want to give. Oh, well.
Yeah, you gotta think now, right? Because enough of these kids out here are raising kids to be just like them. So I'm saying, so my kids, I don't want my kids to fall into none of that, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I have to fit in. You know what I'm saying? But the way that the world is a lot of people. These kids are out here carrying guns and knives and all this shit. I want my kids to at least be able to defend themselves in some fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But I don't want them to run to something that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah, it's for the sake of their best interest. Also, like I said, man, it's just growth. Shit.
Growth, exactly.
I wish on everybody, especially these guys out here rapping and doing their thing. I hope that these guys all tap into their higher selves eventually and figure a different way. You know.
That's a whole different conversation right there. The
Exactly.
higher self. Oh,
Yeah.
yo, you know what? We're gonna have to revisit this and come back again.
Yeah, just now, kid. Salute, bro.
Yes,
you get to your day, yeah.
Yes, I. Oh my gosh, yo, this has been a big show. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to 6-Star Records and everything.
Yeah, shout out 6-Star, yo.
Pound.Banga in the building. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Bless up.
Salute, kid. One.
All right. You see them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soulicious pepper sauce. Too hot for tech. XX Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soulicious pepper sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you.